guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is JC. If you haven't seen my face before, today's video is the first weekly reading vlog of 2024. I have missed you guys more than I can express. I know that I did some form of a weekly vlog during Bookmas, but like, let's just be honest, it wasn't the same. It was like same but different. Definitely still gave that I'm sitting on a FaceTime call with you vibes, but I wasn't in my normal environment, normal routine. I wasn't reading really, so I'm just glad to be back. And if you guys have watched my channel for a while, I feel like you can definitely see the favoritism I have towards these videos. I've just missed you guys. Okay, happy Sunday. I normally start these on Mondays. Honestly, in the new year, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing as far as like when I'll start these, because when I'll be posting them, I don't want too much of like days gap. If I am gonna be posting on Fridays, then I don't want to be like basically be done editing on a video on like Sunday, Monday, done filming that week, and then have to wait 5 days to upload it. Like, that just feels a little weird. We'll see what I do. But happy Sunday. I just missed you guys way too much to wait another day, if I'm being honest. It is currently 9:30. So I woke up on my own today, like no alarms. It was so great. I feel like I slept pretty well. I woke up about an hour or so ago, and I just very leisurely got up, had some breakfast, got ready for the day. Well, we are heading to a coffee shop. Now, I am going to one that I think is only a little further than the Starbucks I usually go to. And I don't go to this one typically because their Wi-Fi situation is like so confusing to me. The first time I went there, I was like, oh, this will be so great. I can go try like more of a local coffee shop. But it's like, it was making me like download stuff. It was just not, it was not a vibe. And so usually when I go to coffee shops, it's to work for my job. So if I have to go somewhere knowing I'm gonna have to only use my hotspot, it's a different type of commitment. But today I want to go and I want to do some reading. I want to journal, like my emotionary journal. And then I want to update my reading journal. And then there is some computer stuff that I'll do, and I can just use my hotspot for like 30 minutes max probably, so I'm not too worried about it, versus when I go to a coffee shop knowing I'm going to be working for like 3 hours. It's different. So I'm excited to go to this one. I'm excited to just honestly go somewhere different. And if you watched, well, no, I think I actually posted this on my Bookstagram account, but I want to try more coffee shops in 2024, and there's more just me, you know, branching out of my comfort zone. Starbucks was a coffee shop that I just went to all the time, like growing up wise, like it was always the closest. It's like I knew what I was getting when I got there type of thing. So I do want to branch out more. I'm in a new state. Like, California is new to me, and I will be getting my car here in a couple months, and that will help immensely. So that's where I'm at. This is what we're doing today. That's our main objective. So I feel like I have so much more to do, but we're gonna start with just having a nice time at a coffee shop. Wow, this is the longest intro of my life. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. One thing about me is I'm just gonna sit here and talk. So let's go get some coffee.
I would say we were good together. I would say we had fun, but our trails will never run forever. Something else is on your mind, like everything that's good in life always comes to an end. We're letting go, drifting apart. There's no use trying to pretend. And I know that it's sudden, got the look on your face. It's too hard to explain, but the worst is the pain when you pronounce my name and you say, Gloria, please don't cry for me. Oh, Gloria, please don't cry for me. Yeah. I can hurt you like you hurt me too. Then we make love when we are done.
Okay, I just got back home. It is so cold. My hair is in a clip, and I'll deal with it later. But my nose, it's red. My fingers are red. It is freezing, but it says it's like 56 degrees outside, which, okay, guys, I'm like a wimp with the cold, don't get me wrong, but usually if I'm like having a sweatshirt and like jeans or leggings, you know, like pants on, I'm good. Like, I don't love it, but like I'm fine. No, I felt cold walking back. So, I think I'm gonna grab my puffer jacket. I'm not sorry. It's not one of those puffer jackets that's like insanely warm, but it's warmer than this, and it'll be easy to just like throw on and take off. But we need to go get groceries, so that's why I'm saying switch jackets. I'm just gonna go freshen up, grab grocery bags. I just checked my list, and it looks like I do actually have a grocery list. I thought I did that yesterday, but I kind of forgot. So we're good. Let's go get some groceries. Okay, I just got back. I felt carrying those bags. By the end, it wasn't like they weren't incredibly heavy. I definitely had worse, but like I felt it. I felt it. I feel like last week it would have been in my my 2024 reset. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. In that video, I showed my last grocery haul, and I felt like I was getting some stuff that's like, you just don't have anything, so we gotta fix that. And then this week, I got certain meals, like a lot of frozen type things that will hopefully last me like beyond this week. That was my goal. I kind of need to stock back up on those types of items as well. So in my reset video, I kind of had this goal of spending $300 a month on groceries. And that averaged out to about $75 a week. I think I spent around $90 last week, and then this current trip was about $74, I think. So I feel like we're at a good pace because I'm hoping that the next 2 weeks I just won't need as much. Like, I'll be spending money for sure, but it's just less and less stuff I need. I'm still kind of stocking back up my fridge and pantry and things with items that you kind of just always have, if that makes sense. We know me. I have to have mac and cheese in my pantry, and they were on sale, so instead of just getting one, I just got two. These are like another type of item. Like, I can just have these in my pantry, and then I can always add protein to it. So that's cheap, and then whenever they have like sales on like chicken or whatever, then I can get stuff for that. I got different cheeses. Hold on. There's more. Well, I don't know where it's at, but maybe I just got that one. I was getting various cheeses back into my life because I used to make quesadillas like all the time, and then somewhere along the way I stopped doing that, and it's such a cheap and easy meal. Like, I always add like black beans and green peppers to it. It's like a vegetarian quesadilla. Got stuff to make sandwiches again. I was eating them when I had them, and I just do like a honey ham, cheese, mayo sandwich, and I eat it. So I got some mayo, and then I also need mayo for something I have in my pantry that's like this pasta thing that's like all you need outside of that box is 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. So I got that. I got some salsa because one of the frozen items I got were taquitos. I grew up eating these. Like, my mom always had these, and dipping them in salsa is a go-to. Talked about this last time as well in my 2024 reset haul, but the steaks at Target, so they have the Good and Gather brand, but they have these petite sirloin. Wow, steaks. So this 2-pack is under $9, and I love it because like this is the perfect size. When I'm adding it to anything, like I'll make what I call Chipotle bowls. These are perfect size. So I got 2 more of these. Got a can of black beans for those quesadillas. Stocking back up on my pork dumplings and these pork bow buns. There's the honey ham. Oh, I got these to try. I'm kind of very excited. They're loaded cauliflower bites. And honestly, they just looked really good, so I bought them to try. I got another thing of milk. Oh my god, we haven't shown it in this video, or honestly, maybe, but I got a blender. She's cute. She's pink. It's the same brand as the one I had before. So I tried the Magic Bullet whenever my last Cook's one died, which I got in like college, and I used it so much. So I got the Magic Bullet thinking like that'll be a good one, and it like would not cut up my ice. It would not do it. So I just said I'm just gonna get the same one I had before, and the pink one was like $10 cheaper, and I was like, well, getting a pink blender. I've already used it like 3 times this past week, so that will be put to good use. I got bread. I got the Asian style salad kit. Oh, there's my receipt. I got a lime because I feel like I have certain things, but I feel like I may be running out of this for like my bowls and stuff. I got more green peppers for the quesadillas and the chipotle bowls. Got more bananas because I'm back on my chocolate peanut butter banana smoothie grind. And I also like to put them in other things or just eat them by themselves. This is out of my comfort zone. But I saw they were 4 for $10, and I was like, okay, let's try it. So they're the lean cuisine, and I think, so 3 or 4 of these are actually protein kick ones, but then I got comfort cravings. I don't know, it doesn't really matter to me, but I just wanted to have kind of quick and easy meals for the times that I don't have options or like of cooking a meal, or I'm just being lazy, but I know I need to eat. So this is one that's protein kick, and it's Vermont white cheddar mac and cheese, and I figured this is also something I could add chicken to. Then I'm gonna try their supreme pizza, seems basic, and then ricotta cheese and spinach ravioli. That is my grocery haul. Good morning, happy Monday. It's almost 9 a.m. I think I'm about to leave to go get some breakfast before I head into the office, but I wanted to give you guys a quick reading update. Let's see if I can do this before I have to leave. Oh my gosh, we haven't talked about my current read. At the beginning of this month, I read Defy the Night by Brigid Kemmerer, and I think that's how you pronounce it. Either way, I love that book. I devoured that book. I placed a hold for the second book for my library, so while it was on the way, I realized that I had this book by the same author. And I was like, thank God, I need more from this author. So this is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I started this like where I read technically like 30, 45 pages a few nights ago. But then it was the next night that I read like 200 plus. And then I started last night where I was like, you know, I'm just going to read before I go to bed. Stayed up until midnight and finished this thing. It's like nearly 500 pages. I don't know what happened except the fact that I loved it. I loved it. I gave this book 4 stars. It is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I was so intrigued the entire time and emotionally confused that I just had to see this out, which this is a part of at least a trilogy. Like there's 2 books on the back, so I think it's just a trilogy, not a series with more to come. But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ren and Harper are our main male and female characters. I love Harper. She is such a strong, independent, but so kind and gentle queen. Oh my gosh. I love that, you know, she was not this person that was just weak. Like, she was not weak. And does it say it on the back? She has cerebral palsy. I cannot. And that is a... Oh, shoot. I think I have to go, guys. Can't believe I'm doing this. We'll pick this up when I get back. Okay, I just got back home from the office. I'm so sorry. I left you guys hanging this morning, but I had to go. I think I was ending it when I was talking about her. I'm sorry if I'm like pronouncing this brutally, but cerebral palsy. And what I liked about this is I feel like it was represented well. Now, obviously, I do not have that, so I cannot like speak really to that, but it was definitely a part of this book, and it was about of her kind of growing her own strength and like seeing like I am a strong independent queen, and like it was a mix of her kind of doubting herself in moments, but then also her being like, I'm not broken, like I was born with this is just who I am, and I love that. I love that part of the story. Then we have one of the side characters, Gray. He is the guard to, like a royal guard to Ren. I was so conflicted with that character. I feel like that's all I should say, but like I loved Gray. Like his like friendship and relationship overall, like to both the main characters, chef's kiss. The epilogue had me dying. Like the ending to this story overall, I was like on to book 2, but the epilogue had me like freaking out very tiredly because I was definitely like by the end, yeah, I was feeling that. So I'm going to be reading book 2. I requested the audiobook. I really prefer listening to an audiobook while I'm reading. So I requested that from my library. I think it will be here soon-ish. So I have the book checked out for my library already. I just don't want to start on it until I have the audiobook, which let me check. I wonder if I can see if book 2 from the library is available. Book 2 of OC, book 2 from Defy the Night. English, please. Defend the Dawn still is in transit. So I think I just want to hold off on, I have the I don't know, I have the ebook and the audiobook right now. I checked them both out from the library, guys. Don't know what to say. Like, I was just like, maybe I should read it now. But the other book that I checked out from the library, oh my goodness, is this part of a series? Before I just like really start adding to the list of series I'm in the middle of, I feel like this is probably a part of a series. Of course it is. But if it's only book 1, then maybe we can work with this. Another spore. Yay. I don't know. I don't think I should read this. It's called Flamecaster. It's a Shattered Realms series. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out the next book that I want to read, and I'll let you guys know. You guys can see I had the football college championship on in the background. I just threw it on, but I knew I needed to film this clip. I really enjoyed this book. Intrigue won me on this one. Like, I was very confused about what the story should be. Like, I knew, you know, Beauty and the Beast retelling, but like, what characters should I be rooting for? What characters should I think are villains? Like, from main to side characters. Like, I was just so confused in a good way to where, like, I couldn't put it down. But I could see how someone actually may be frustrated by that and, like, not want to read it. It was interesting. I cannot wait for book 2. Okay, that's my update. I don't know what I want to do, but I definitely know that I am tired. And I want to take off makeup. I want to change. Okay, I'm going to figure out my next read. I'm going to probably chill out. Maybe I'll update you tonight, but maybe I'll just see you tomorrow. Okay, oh my gosh. Hi, good morning. Happy Tuesday. You guys will not believe the little tripod situation I have you on right now. But it is currently like 8 a.m. I'm about to head to my office, but I wanted to hop on and give you guys a quick reading update. So last night, I journaled around like, I want to say like 5:30 or so, and then I was thinking, okay, I feel like what you should do is start reading the arc of it, like an ebook that I have, and then at 9 o'clock when you want to put up your phone, because I was going to read it on my phone, then you can switch and start another book, which I realized I had just received the audiobook again for Vow of Thieves, so I was like, oh, like, you should do that. Sorry, it's going in and out of focus. I don't know what the deal is. So then I started reading the ebook. I read that for like several hours. And I struggle with reading like ebooks in general, just the way like reading the words on a screen is just harder for me. But I got 55% of the way through. 9 o'clock hit and I said, I don't care. I read for like another hour and a half or something on my phone, and then I was like, okay, no, but you need to go to bed because you have work tomorrow. But oh, hi guys. Okay, I'm telling you, you're on a water bottle that's being held up by a book. Yeah, some professional I am. But I am reading, let me pull up my Kindle app. It's called, oh my gosh, The One I Love by Chelle Sloan. It's actually it's like an interconnected standalone where this is book 3 where you could have read the first 2 books and, you know, just kind of know characters more, I'm sure, like as side characters. It's been no problem here. Like, it's been no problem here. Because, again, the only spoiler is like, oh, these 2 characters got together. And you're like, okay, yeah, duh. But it's like you can still go back and read those stories to see how they got together. So yeah, I am 56% of the way through this. I could not put it down, and I did not think I was in the mood for like a romance. I am? Oh my gosh. So you are following Shane and Amelia, and they're essentially part of this friend group in a small town from high school where like 17 years ago, you get this like prologue of 17 years ago, these two characters, oh my gosh. I just like imagine, anyways, I imagine like a lot of the like if you know, you know parts in other books that, anyways. I'm sorry. I like can't. I'm like giddy about these two characters. But it shows you a prologue of 17 years ago when they basically graduated high school, and Amelia is pregnant with this baby of a baby daddy that is not the best, and like Shane hates him. And then Shane had early on in high school decided he was going to go into the army. So like it was kind of this going away party for him, and those two like kiss. Like, and there's just like this one-off kiss. But like that's kind of like their history, but like they never talked about it, they never anything, and then it jumps like 17 years later, and it shows just like this friend group of these 4 guys, and then Amelia, like including Shane in that 4 guys group, and now like they're just a part of each other's lives in this small town again, and they're just like friends, you know, like they're still just friends. And now Amelia and Shane are like having their romance story. Shane is someone that's like loved her forever, and she is like I had no idea, like she's like thinking that this kiss 17 years ago one time was like a heat of the moment, you know, emotional time, like Shane's leaving, whatever. Shane had different thoughts. I love them. I love both their POVs. She is a mom of 2. She has like, I think then like nearly a 16, 17-year-old, and then a 13-year-old. And I like, so I don't typically read books with like parents and like they have kids in the books. I think I like that these kids are definitely like number one in her life, and that shows. And like obviously then as like a single mother, she's like, because now she's divorced, thank God. As a single mother, then she is like wanting to put her kids first, and then trying to figure out how to then care for herself, like in her own love life, just life in general, and not always putting her kids first, but like also realizing like self-care queen, and like do things for you and your parent, like your kids will not be upset with you about it. Like her kids are so sweet and kind, and like she has this 13-year-old that like, although she is totally this like makeup and hair like girly pop 13-year-old troubling teen in a way, you know, like she's still a very kind kid. And then like the teenager, the son, the older son is like, you know, studious and like the best kid ever. But I like that they're not the forefront. Like I'm not constantly having the kids in my face, but like they're there, you know that they're number one in her life, but it really is Shane and Amelia's love story. So I'm really enjoying this kind of more than I thought I would, when I realized like whenever I requested this arc or like said like I'm interested in this, like obviously I was interested in it for some reason, but like I kind of forgot what it was about. And so I was kind of shocked when I was like, oh right, okay, the kids are involved. I don't know if that's usually my thing, but like the way it is in this story, loving. Okay, that's my reading update. I did not start Vow of Thieves because I couldn't put that ebook down, and I kind of just want to finish it. So there's that. I was gonna basically start Vow of Thieves or try to read Vow of Thieves now while I waited for my other library books to come in. So now I think I'm just gonna prioritize getting the ebook finished, because I think they want the arc read and like reviewed and stuff by the end of next week. So I have time on that, but I figured I'll be perfect to just read that now while I wait for my library books to come in. Okay. That's my reading update. I'm going to head to the office. I hope to actually be back earlier this afternoon. We'll see, but I'll talk to you later. I just got back from work. It's a little after 4 o'clock, and I just filmed my sponsorship portion of last week's video. That's just so cool to me. It's very, like, crazy for me for this channel. It's with Pair Eyewear. At this point, you would have seen it. And I filmed this portion of it, the actual sponsorship portion, after I filmed the entire like 2024 reset. So you see me in these glasses a lot, and I think it was my first video of the year, and then throughout the 2024 video. In general, like you've seen me in glasses before. I do have a small prescription, but I've really been making an effort and just wearing these glasses when I'm doing little things, because like I don't want to strain my eyes. I don't want to make them worse. I'm like, I want to balance like straining them to like kind of correct them, but also not like straining them to where now like things are just getting worse. So I've been wearing them a lot more. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's like a 2024 goal I have, but it's like I definitely want to be wearing them naturally more to help my eyes and just like relieve headaches in general. So I am just so like, I don't know. It's just cool. I just filmed it, and so I'm just like thinking about it. I had a really good day at work today. I did some training with a new hire, and then I accomplished like personal tasks that I had and that I wanted to do, so I feel good about that. I learned that Defend the Dawn is at my library for pickup. So tomorrow I'm off work. We are back to our normal routine. I am off 2 days during the week and then helping work the weekends. So very happy about that. So tomorrow I want to go pick up that library book. So I think today my goal is to finish, well, I don't know about finish, but like I want to be reading that ebook, that romance book that I'm like giggling over. I can't get over it. It's so cute. Like, anyways, I'm actually going to work on the 2024 reset video. So I've like imported all the footage. I've gone through it. It's honestly pretty much like 99% edited. I do need to include now the sponsorship portion, and then there's just some tweaking I want to do, some final edits. So that's what I plan to do for the next several hours, and that way then I can start exporting it and ultimately get it over to them to review, because today's Tuesday. I want to post that 2024 reset video Friday. So that's just so cool. Okay, that's my update for now, and I'll check in with you guys later. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It's currently like 10:30 or so, and I actually wanted to get out the door about 45 minutes ago, but I was just kind of in a groove with my to-do list. So I made a to-do list for today because like things were just popping up in my head, and I was like, girl, you're not gonna remember all this. So this morning I needed to pick up my living room and kitchen because like I just had like stuff laid out, and so even my living room needs a little more tidying up, just making sure the things that are out here should be out here. And then a big thing was I needed to upload my 2024 reset video to YouTube so I could give Pair Eyewear the unlisted link. So I exported the video last night overnight. It was like, it's a 55-minute video, guys. Like, it took a while. So it was just such a cool experience because this is my first time kind of interacting with a brand like that. Like, I've had people reach out and like they send me a product and they're like, if you like it, we want you to talk about it. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. But this was like my first collaboration, and so I just got the email that they approved the video so I can post it on Friday, and I'm just like, I'm like internally kind of freaking out. Like, it's just such a cool step forward and like progression of the channel, so that's just so cool for me. So I feel super accomplished with that. And then the last thing that I did this morning was setting up my NetGalley account. So I had a NetGalley, like I had one before, like a couple months ago, because I was doing stuff with other publishing companies. Like I like set up accounts on there to, you know, like hopefully get ARCs, and I never went on NetGalley's actual like website themselves to set up my account there. So I did that today, and then I went down this like rabbit hole of looking at all the books, and like I requested a few, like we'll see if I get any of them, but it took me longer than I thought it would, because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna hop on there, like kind of update some stuff, and then like I went down a rabbit hole. So here we are, but at 10 o'clock the library opened and we have holds to pick up, so that's what I want to go do first thing. I just want to go there, pick those up, come back, and then maybe we'll go somewhere, maybe not. The weather's looking iffy. It's so weird. I have like this window and then these sliding doors, and like that I just see blue skies, but between like the pillar I see like gray clouds. I'm like, what a transition. Okay, let's go pick up my library holds. I am so excited, like so excited. Defend the Dawn is there and I need to read it. I feel like I need to tell you guys this because I'm like, oh, it's just the one tiny thing, and that sucks because I can't do it in YouTube Studio, but they wanted me to add one thing to the text overlay, and I'm like, yeah, no problem. But that means I have to re-export this 55-minute video. and that just hurts. So I added that to the text overlay, and it's gonna start exporting now. It's currently 10:51. I'm gonna let you guys know whenever this finished, exporting, but we're gonna go do our own thing, and we'll just let this computer sit and rot. I got back, I ate some food, I had some green juice, took my vitamins, packed my bag, and I want to go head to a coffee shop. I just want to work elsewhere today, kind of treat myself, if you will, and go do non-computer things there, because my computer is still huffing and puffing, exporting that video again. So let's go to the coffee shop. Guys, I did a thing. I did a thing. I bought an Xbox 360 with the Kinect. Yeah. Okay, backstory. I had this. I mean, technically, my mom still has this. Starting, I think, around like middle school time frame. Frankly, I'm not sure on the time of that. Sorry, Mom. But we had it for quite a minute, and we loved it. And then, like, I went to college, life happened, whatever, and I was back home in December, and I kid you not, 30 minutes to an hour before my uncle's coming to pick me up to go to the airport, and I look at the Xbox sitting at the bottom of my mom's, like, TV console, and I was like, we should find the cords to that. Like, there's no time like the present. And all of a sudden, within 30 minutes, like, we've found all the cords, we've plugged it in, everything's working, and I'm bowling. And this is so fun. I mean, I don't know how many people really know about the Xbox, like, Kinect side of it, but you don't have to have any controllers. It reads your body. You can bowl, you can play all sorts of sports. You can do this fun adventure game. Like, the two games that I bought with it is the Kinect Sports and then Kinect Adventures. These are two of my favorite games that I played, so it was the perfect bundle. So as I was leaving, I was just like talking to my mom, and I was just like, I really, really want something that I can do with my time that isn't like, oh, I'm getting bored, so I'm just going to go walk to Target and spend money. Or I'm going to just sit on my phone, or I'm just going to sit and watch TV. I'm going to sit and online shop, things like that. And honestly, I don't want to read 24/7. So I just wanted something that I could do with my time, and I could buy additional games that's like, more strategy games or more like, controller-esque games. Like the two games I have from the bundle I got are just the Kinect games. But also, this is a way for me to move my body without having to like leave and go anywhere. Like my complex doesn't have a gym with it. I don't have a car, so I can't just like drive to the nearest gym. And I'm not someone that's just gonna go run outside. Like I've one running, period. It's just not really my thing. But I love moving my body without like realizing that I'm exercising and moving my body, and these types of games are perfect. So I'm so excited about this, but also I want to get a couple games that are just like controller. Like I'm sitting and I'm using a controller. So I am stoked. Like I am stoked to have this. So I just plugged it in, turned it on. I'm having some problems connecting it to my Wi-Fi. That's a later issue. I don't want to deal with it right now. I like tried some basic troubleshooting. But the Kinect is set up, and I didn't test any of the games yet, but I just wanted to plug it in and like send a picture to my mom and be like, it's here. I did it. So the day I flew home, I bought this. Like on Amazon, they had a bundle for the white, like my mom has like the black set, and so I have this white one, and it came with those two games, and I was like, I'm doing it. Oh, and it came with a controller. Look at this controller. It's kind of cute. I don't have a, this is like yellow maybe, kind of a beigey yellow. So that's my latest adventure. I don't think I mentioned it in any of the videos that I ordered it. So it came today, and I am so happy, and probably, maybe even I'll like play some tonight. Oh, probably not tonight, because I am actually going out with all of the, like people that I work with, like my little team, so to speak, my little team with at my company that I work with. We had the new hire here this week, and so one of the guys set up a reservation for all of us to go out to dinner tonight before the new hire goes back home tomorrow. So I'm actually going to dinner with them. Forgot. So I probably won't do this tonight, but maybe tomorrow. I'm just so excited. Oh, I was just gonna leave you guys, but I realized I didn't talk with you when I got home from the coffee shop. It was a very successful trip to the coffee shop. Literally, my computer's still huffing and puffing. We love that. But I was able to do my normal like journaling, like my emotionary journaling, and then I updated my reading journal, and then I made my thumbnail. Like those were the primary things. My thumbnail for my 2024 reset video. I'm obsessed with it. I had so much fun making it, and it's definitely something that like I spent time on, but also not my like typical thumbnails I make. So please let me know if you guys like it, because one, I'm sensitive, so don't tell me if you don't, but like if you do, I totally want to hear that. But I just had so much fun making that. It was cool to just like sit in a coffee shop, have like not be on my computer, my phone. I was just journaling and doing art stuff, and I really liked that. So I totally want to go back there more. I went back to that place that I said like I can't really do like work Wi-Fi work at, because like their whole Wi-Fi setup is just, I can never get it to work right, and it's insane to me. So yeah, that's my little update. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. It's like nearing 3 o'clock maybe. I think I just want to lay down for a minute, rest. I need to figure out what I'm wearing. Oh my god, thank god they sent us like a picture of where we're going to eat tonight, because like otherwise I would have showed up in like leggings and a hoodie thinking like we're going to like a sports bar. I don't know, these are dudes. No, it's like a nice place in Laguna. So Laguna Beach, guys. Love it. Love it. So happy to be back in Laguna. Okay, yeah, now this is my update. Now we're done. Now we're caught up. I'm gonna rest. I just got ready. I just threw on some jeans and a sweater. I'm gonna head to my office because I'm actually gonna ride with one of my coworkers to dinner. Obviously, hello. How am I getting to Laguna Beach on my own? But I figured I'm gonna head early and try to get out my daily delivery that I have to do for work, and so take any available time to do that. So I packed my bag. I of course had to pack a book because you just never know. But then I also have like my wallet and stuff. So let's go. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Quite literally, just woke up. It's currently 7 a.m. and I am working this morning. So I have a meeting to prep for right now, and that's what I'm gonna do. But I had so much fun last night. Like me and my coworkers, especially like as a team, like we just like don't get together. One, it's rare that we're all like here, not someone's at least traveling somewhere. So that's a part of it. But we just don't really get together much. So that was fun to do that. And I got home last night around 9 maybe, and I knocked out. I like washed my face, got ready for bed. I was gonna read, and then I was like, you're tired, don't force yourself to read. So I put on like a 10-minute video on YouTube, and then like at the end of that 10-minute video, I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. So I knocked out quite early. So 7 a.m., I'm ready to start my day, and I'll check in with you probably after my meeting. It's a little after 9:30 or so. I'm about to head into my office for a few hours. Hopefully it's just a few hours. I want to come home like around 1 or so we'll see. But I just want to hop on. Said I would talk to you after I got my stuff ready, so I did. Meeting was well, and now, so I'm like looking at my computer. And now I'm just gonna go to work, and I'll see you when I get home. I'm back home. It's currently 2 o'clock, so I actually did leave the office at 1. Proud of myself. Sometimes I get like so distracted with people and projects come up, and like it's a whole thing, so I end up staying later than I plan. But today was not one of those days. I was like, I want to leave after a few hours, and I did. So I came back, I plopped myself down on the couch, contemplated life. I was like, I don't even know what I want to be doing. I was just like, do I want to read? Do I want to journal? Do I want to walk outside? Like, I just had no idea. And then one of my coworkers messaged me asking me to do something. So I was like, okay, I'm going to work. So I just finished that, and then I came on here to update you guys. But after my meeting, it was such a chill day. Like, space was so calm today, which I greatly appreciate. It felt like a Friday. So that felt great. Like, it was just such a chill, quiet day in the office. And in between stuff that I was doing, I actually was able to read on my Kindle app. I have it like on my phone, and I was continuing to read Evergreen by Autumn Wood. It's originally something that I got as an ARC. Like if I, I've talked about this before, but if you haven't seen when I got it as an ARC. The time of it, like I just couldn't finish it in time. And so now, I mean, like I just have it and I want to finish it. Like I've enjoyed every minute of reading it. I just am not that good at reading on like screens. So it's been a very slow read, but I was like having to control myself in the office. I was like wanting to giggle so much, but I was like, if I do this in an office full of boys, they're gonna be like, JC, what is going on? And like, I can't explain that to them. How do I explain, like, oh my god, he just did this thing, and then like it just made me giggle, and there's like, I'm sorry I asked. So we didn't have that opportunity, but it was so hard. I was just like, oh my gosh. I love it. It is a fantasy romance, and I believe it's her debut novel, if I'm not mistaken. If you guys have not read it, if you've not heard of it, at least go check it out, because like I'm loving this. I think 44% of the way through the last time I checked, like on my way home. So I think that's the number. I'm not sure. I think it's around there. And I'm just like loving it. I'm loving it so much. So I just wanted to continue that because I didn't bring my book with me to the office because I'm like, okay, don't be that person. I don't know. They'd give me some looks if I did that. I'm like, honestly, like, because I'm not just like taking a break to work, like to read. It's not like I'm taking a lunch break to bust out a book. I would just like read a page or two, do some more stuff, read a page or two, do more. So it was just such a good time, and I got to read more of that book. But oh my god, it's just like every time I read it, I forget how much I love it, and then I just like struggle to pick it back up simply because I don't have the physical book. Okay, that's my update. It's a 3-minute update. Seriously, JC, I like can't shut up. I wonder how long this weekly vlog is gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna chill. Just like I'm gonna figure out my game plan. I actually do need to do some cleaning, but I'm just not motivated to do that. I definitely have YouTube videos to watch, so maybe I could just put that on, motivate myself. It's my bedroom. Like out here, it's not bad. Like I have some random things on the couch, whatever, because I was like editing and stuff, but it's really my bedroom. I just have like clothes I need to put away, laundry to do, all of that. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just change into sweatpants and rot on the couch. I don't know. Hi. I have no idea what time it is, and I'm freezing, so I threw on this jacket. But I wanted to update you guys because I have been doing nothing but sitting on this couch for like 6 hours reading. I don't know what's happening. But like I mentioned, I was reading Evergreen at work. That sounds bad when I say it like that, but very slow day. We've already heard the story, okay? So it's like I was reading some of it, so then I was kind of like in it, and when I got home and I was like on the couch and like finishing doing like the work stuff I had here, I was like, I think I just want to like read some of that book. And then I just couldn't stop. Like I'd like put it down for a second, check something, and I'd be like, I kind of just want to continue it. So that's what I've been doing, and I have about 40 pages left, but I had to do this like daily delivery thing I have for work to a customer. So I was like, I kind of just want to get that over with now. It's done. I did that. Then I just heated up one of those meals that I got. I think it's in this video that I did a little grocery haul. And so these are one of the Lean Cuisine Protein Plus meals, which just probably has to be better than me getting like the SpaghettiOs version. So that's cool. This is the ravioli one. It looks good. It also looks very hot. But I made dinner because I was just like, I need food, and these are exactly what I wanted it for. I wanted these meals for like when I'm like definitely tired. I do not want to be cooking a full-blown meal at like 9 p.m. So I'm gonna eat this. I have a Peter Mon video playing in the background while I was doing my work, and I'm gonna finish that while I eat. And then I'm gonna go read. So I probably won't check in with you guys until tomorrow morning, but I just feel like I'm having such a good day. Like, such a good day. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's currently 10 a.m. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but I don't work today. Today's kind of like my Sunday, if you will, because I help cover stuff on the weekends. But I had such a good morning. such a good morning. I'm just now getting out of bed so I can update you guys. But I slept in until like 8 or 8:30, something like that. I slept in and it felt so nice. And then I was probably just like on my phone. I don't really remember initially, but ultimately I finished Evergreen by Autumn Woods. Oh my gosh. I did it. Last night I was so tired I couldn't do it. I was like, don't force yourself to finish this tonight when you have tomorrow. And like, I wanted to actually enjoy the book. So I held off, and this morning I finished it. 5 stars. I'm giving Evergreen by Autumn Woods 5 stars. I actually think this is her debut novel overall. Like, I knew this was her first like fantasy romance, or I should really say like romance fantasy if I'm being honest. But nonetheless, I think this is her debut novel, which is so incredibly impressive to me. Like, so incredibly impressive. I think her main job is an engineer. Autumn, like, you're so cool. So, this book, I don't think I've talked about it recently on what it was about, because I was given this as an arc, and I probably talked about it when I like started it on a plane ride back, I think is when I started. I probably talked about it at that point in whatever video that was. But then life happens, and like I've mentioned, I just don't read ebooks as efficiently or just as often, like naturally, to pick one up. So it took me a while, like where I would read like 20 pages a couple times, but like I love those 20 pages. Like it was like I couldn't put it down when I was reading it, but then like I would get busy, I would put it down, and then like it was just hard for me to pick it back up. But it's just one of those books, like once I did, like I was wanting to binge it. So that really happened though a couple days ago, where I started reading it one night when I was like waiting on library holds and stuff after I finished the one I love as an ebook. And I was like, let me just read some of Evergreen. And I was like, I can't put this down. And then yesterday I picked it back up when I was kind of at work in between stuff. And then when I came home, I read it for like 4 hours straight. I read like 300 pages in one sitting. It was like absolutely insane. And then I finished it this morning. So it's like when I got into it, like couldn't stop. So I probably mentioned what it was then, but to kind of summarize it as best as I can, fantasy. So the fantasy world is these 5 kingdoms. They kind of each have their own stone associated with them, where it's like an earth stone, a water stone, fire stone, and there's different kingdoms that kind of represent those. And so our main kingdom that we're involved in with our 2 main characters is the forest kingdom. The king is our main male character. That's the forest king. And then the shadow commander, basically she's an assassin, keeping the world safe. Well, they kind of call her assassin, and then they call her a huntress. Whatever. So those 2 are the main characters that we get like both their POVs throughout it. You're thrown into their world with all these side characters as well. That's like her side, his side, and they're meshing this world together, where their first interaction is the fact that she trespasses on his land. Off to a rocky start, but it gets so much better. I don't know how they describe the actual plot of this on the back, so that's on me. But like that's the world building. Like I just like kind of that's the gist of the setting of this book, and then you're just watching them battle out their differences, the fact that they do not like each other, enemies, to obviously a little bit more as the story progresses. So the actual plot of this, like the storyline of the kingdom side, was so good and so enjoyable. And then you have obviously the storyline of our 2 main characters getting to know each other, but they're like their own leaders. They lead their own people, and it was just so refreshing of a read. Like I kid you not, like I couldn't think of one thing I wouldn't like about this book. It is quite a long book. It's 477 Kindle pages, but then when I looked on Goodreads, it had like 512. So like, I don't know. I had 477 pages. And I want to say that actually that kind of makes sense, because I would, on my phone, like I was going through it and like I would go to the next page and it would still say the same like page number. So maybe this is kind of representative of the paperback. So like 477 pages. If if you have the paperback version. Very long book, so worth it. Like, there wasn't a dull moment for me. The way she paces this book, I was there every step of the way. But today, I really wanted to finish that book because I've been in the middle of it for like ever, and like I don't like to just sit in the middle of a book. I say that as if I'm not 100 pages into Iron Flame and haven't continued that reading vlog yet. It's coming. But I wanted to finish that because it's just been sitting there and I've been wanting to finish it. But now I can finally start Defend the Dawn, I believe is what it's called. It's Defend the Dawn. I don't know why I'm questioning that. Definitely Defend the Dawn by Brigid Kemmerer. That was the one that I was like really excited to go pick up at the library, and so now I have it, but finished Evergreen first. So today I want to start Defend the Dawn. Right now I actually want to go shoot some hoops. I have not done that in a very long time, but I'm motivated. I'm motivated to go shoot around today. So it's a very blue skies day. It's cool out. So I'm in sweatpants that have bleach stains on them. Guys, did I ever show you this? Well, it's probably like hard to tell in some. Like there's like just splotches because I accidentally spilled my bleach. Ugh. Anyways, I'm going to go get ready. Like, you're pretty much going to see me in this with my hair up, but then we're going to go shoot around. That book. That book. I don't know what happened, but I can't find her on Instagram anymore, and I just would be so sad if she, like, is done after this book. Like, I can't have that. Autumn, I need you. I need you.
You and I, we met a Tuesday morning, sun high in the sky, and I felt free.
Okay, obviously I got back. I didn't eat breakfast before I left, so I have some hard-boiled eggs still, and then I'm gonna have a protein smoothie, the like chocolate peanut butter banana. I talked about Earth Chimp in a previous video, but then like I didn't have my blender working again, so then I had to stop. And whenever I got my blender, I think it was last week, I've had like 7 smoothies since. Like I'll have them for breakfast, I'll have them for like lunches or like an afternoon snack or something when I need protein and like I'm hungry. I love this, so I'm so happy to have my blender back. Okay, I have 3 remaining eggs. I'm actually just gonna eat them all. Usually have like 1 or 2 with other things, but I'm also having this like protein drink. So much protein, which I need. Sometimes I just suck at that stuff. So, okay, I'm going to eat this and then kind of figure out my game plan. I look and I have like no paper towels left, and to clean, I was gonna use them. So we may have to run to Target, and I was trying to hold off on doing that until my uncle got here and we would like go get some like groceries and stuff together, but we'll see. Maybe I just need to go and get some paper towels. Okay, I feel like we need to brighten this up. Oh my god, my bed is so unmade. I've showered. I feel better. I feel clean. My hair desperately needed it. I don't even know what time it is. You can probably hear my laundry in the background. I will say though, guys, this is empty, and I had so many clothes on the floor. Same with just like in here. Wow, my camera's really struggling to focus. Okay, but I am actually going to end the video. I was going to film through the weekend, but then with my uncle coming tomorrow, I'm going to film a weekly reading vlog next week as well. So I figured I would just end this and then kind of just start the new vlog when he gets here. Being a hydrated queen this year. Not to brag or anything, but today I'm going to be starting Defend the Dawn. So I'm going to catch up on some YouTube videos, relax, start that tonight. In the meantime, I'm going to be editing this vlog because I have not edited a single thing. I don't know what got into me. I was just like acting like I didn't have this video to edit. I don't know. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.